I struggled with like severe anxiety before coming here, and the environment here it's kind of catered to help you overcome that. And everyone has their own problems coming in here, but the point of the support here is to help you through that and to kind of guide you in your journey to like become not a different version of yourself, but a better one. Everyone's super receptive. A lot of people go through the same things. Going into it, it was a hard time for me because I was coming out of college withdrawing and then needed kind of something to push me to the next step of my life. So after a couple weeks here, when I got used to the routine, understood like the work here that I'm doing, both like mentally, physically, kind of shifted my perspective to me finally realizing that this was a good place for me and I needed the help here that they provide to like go to the next step. Well, a lot of the staff, some of them kind of go through similar things that I've went through. They're easy to relate to and talk to, and they're also super helpful with the work that I'm doing here. The therapist I work with here is super easy to connect to. I spoke with him a couple times before I came here, so I kind of had an idea of who he was. And then I do look forward to my sessions with him. There are aspects with the therapy here that help you grow and your family grow, and the therapists also are in contact with your family to make sure they're working on the things they need to work on while you're working on the things you need to work on. I write letters to them weekly. It's a lot better now than it was before I came here. The classes here you're able to take for college credit. We have a social and emotional learning class, which is life skills, thinking about the future, thinking about yourself, your identity, and the outdoor recreation class, which is kind of skills about like building fires, wilderness safety, setting up tents, just a bunch of things that are helpful. You're doing something that's challenging, you're overcoming it, you're gathering things, you're finding materials to meet an end goal, and the values you learn. It's just important to look at it in a metaphorical lens. Taking the lessons from it is like a super important mindset to have here. One thing that I'm really into now that I hadn't tried or didn't even know was bow drilling. You're able to make a fire just from like moving a stick back and forth, which I didn't even know was possible before coming here. When you put your mind to something and you work a long time on gaining a certain skill or overcoming a challenge, time you're doing it may seem really difficult, you might want to quit, but it's important to stick to it because the feeling in the end when you get it is like extremely gratifying rather than if you were just to get it right away. First couple weeks are hard getting adjusted, but once you get adjusted into the programming, it's pretty easy going from there. Growth isn't linear, so some days you might be harder than others, some days you might feel like you want to quit, but it's important just to stick by the path that you're supposed to be on. Don't be afraid to ask for help, and if you feel like you need to come here, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Being here, if you're struggling, is going to really help you. Just get on the right path.